What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video we are here at Overland Expo East taking a look at the all-new 2024 Lexus GX550. This is kind of based off of the same platform with the new Toyota Land Cruiser. However, this has some beefed up and more luxurious components. Now underneath the hood, separating this vastly from the Land Cruiser, you get a twin turbocharged iForce Max V6 engine. It pumps out 349 horsepower. It's a 3.4 liter 479 pound-feet of torque, and a 10-speed automatic transmission. And of course, this has a full-time four-wheel drive system. Now moving on to the styling, you see a lot of that Lexus design language in this front end. Personally, I think it looks awesome. You see a really retro vibe, but super classy and laid back. Of course, you got your Lexus badge, huge opening to provide massive amounts of cooling to that hybrid V6. I like the body color you're gonna see underneath the headlights, and the LED headlights themselves have a very cool look. They go ahead and tap the key fob a little bit. You can just see we have a little bit of the amber lighting up, and then of course the white color for that daytime running light. Parking sensors, a little bit of plastic trim, and then the lower portion of the bumper is finished off in more of a plastic material because this still is an off-roader, a rugged vehicle. Now moving to the side profile, you're gonna see body colors surrounding this front fender just to give it that classy design. You can see a lot of these similarities in the Land Cruiser, but this is a lot more luxury focused. Really nice set of Lexus wheels, finish off in a gunmetal gray. And check out just how boxy the whole roofline is. This has such a cool design to it. You can also see there's a black trim piece right on this A-pillar, same with at the tail end to separate the roof from the actual cab portion. Body color on the mirror caps with an LED turn signal, body color for the door handles, and a nice set of plastic running boards. Now in back, you're gonna see more of the sharp lines to it, just giving it that boxy retro vibe. And in back, a nice set of LED taillights. I really love this huge LED bar throughout the entire rear end. You can see it glowing red a little bit. We got Lexus written out, of course your badging, and something really cool when you press this button right here, it's gonna automatically pop that open, and we have easy access into the cargo space where you can see the third row up along with it being down, so it makes it pretty practical to put items through this glass. Now from here you can also of course grab the button in back. You're gonna see that power liftgate opening up. Now this big section right here, disregard this. This vehicle has been used for media things, so this does not exist. However, you can see just what kind of storage space you're gonna get. You can easily fold down these seats back here as well by just grabbing that lever. And now let's take a look at the back seats. Got the power liftgate, we can close that up. But moving on to the interior now. This has a really nice black leather interior, pretty simple design along the door panel with some stitching to it, good armrests, cup holders, and then take a look at those seats. You're gonna see the smooth black leather. There's also perforated leather all throughout it. The center seat will fold down for a nice armrest. It's along with good cup holders. And if I go ahead and hop inside, at 5'11" back here, let's see, recline lever, it does recline quite a lot to make this incredibly practical. So this is really a nice roomy car. You have tons of headroom, a couple inches up here. Like I mentioned, the armrest cup holders are in a good space. Now something very cool, the way you gain access to that third row, if I pull the recline lever, you can let this fold down and then it's going to slide upwards and give you a really good entry point into that rear seat. So you can see the seat on the left of me, your headrests are gonna fold upwards. The bottom is pretty unique. You basically rock this up and now you have a full-size seat back there. So pretty cool to see just that integration for not the biggest SUV, but to still give you a third row. And then with it flat, you can see just how much more storage you have. And then very easily, you could also rock these down, give you that extra storage, or of course, have your extra friends in the back. Now, you are gonna see climate control vents back here, temperature, fan speed, and some plugs, storage on the back sides, and then all of your air vents are gonna be in the ceiling just to give you that nice cool air. Now, go through the side, I'll go through the front, check out these front seats. So this car, super luxurious focused, and as you can tell, door panel is similar to what we saw in back, very nicely leather appointed seats, and you got a nice sunroof up on top. Now, in the back here, we go ahead, put my foot on the brake. The start button is located right up here. So if we fire it up, you're gonna see a pretty nice LCD gauge cluster. You can exit out of some of those screens real quick, big Lexus screen. But in here, we have a pretty large TAC, all sorts of different information is gonna pop up on this gauge cluster. Pretty easily, you can go through all sorts of things. Steering wheel is gonna have some nice paddle shifters. Of course, cruise control settings, Bluetooth and audio, similar stocks on the right for the windshield wipers, turn signals. Pretty nice and squared off in here, and you have a huge touch screen. Check out the colors in here when you adjust that. That is a neat little touch. Of course, you have navigation, audio is gonna come up. You're still gonna get climate controls down here, heated and ventilated seating. You have this settings icon with a few more items, and then of course settings within the car. I do like how you have fan speed very easily down here, and you can see that temperature very easily to adjust. These small little buttons right here, you can see this is your heated side mirror and defroster. We have front, there is a volume control right in the center, and then we have some slim designs for these air vents. Now down below that, if we pull that down, you can see a 12 volt. You have 2 plugs up there, traction control, tow and haul mode, drive mode select. Now take a look at this gauge cluster as I go through all the modes. You can see the sport mode, you can toggle over back into normal, and you even get an eco mode. Underneath the shifter, you have some more leather, locking center differential, and your 4-wheel drive select is right here with this cool toggle. There are going to be cup holders, of course wireless phone charging, padded armrest, and quite a lot of storage space in here as well. And as you'd expect, a typical size glove box. There is actually a little bit of storage right here in the side, heads-up display unit, and a pretty open interior. Similar to the Land Cruiser, however, you can see the Lexus in this GX just feeling honestly really cool. I like how squared off and flat the dash is, and the door line is actually lower than the dashboard to give you kind of a leveled design aspect. It is really unique. That hood is pretty big, great visibility all around, and fantastic headroom and just general room. Honestly, when the time comes for me to get an SUV, Lexus might have my pick. This thing is pretty sweet to check out. So that is about it. Let's take one last look at the exterior, the all-new 2024 Lexus GX550. You got the off-road capabilities, and you got the Lexus Luxury. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content. I want to drive one of these because this thing seems like it's going to have a lot to offer. I'll see you all in the next video.